How's it going, Rogues Gallery, and welcome to an emergency Flesh and Blood video here on Red Zone Rogue. It's an emergency because, well, here we have, here we have some surprise spoilers from Dusk Till Dawn. We have the reveal of PRISM, Advent of Thrones, and VYNNSET. These were revealed over at the Calling Singapore. There are physical versions available. We have some pictures of them, and then we have this image that I took from the little trailer that they put up on their Twitter, I believe. The quality here isn't great, so we're gonna check out the actual physical images to read what the cards do, and they're interesting. They're very interesting. I'm super curious to hear your thoughts on these cards because they leave me with more questions than answers. So, without further ado, let's check out, I think PRISM is up first here. So here is PRISM Advent of Thrones. And you can see here, PRISM is a 4 intellect, light illusionist young hero with 16 health. We knew that already. But she says, whenever a card with Herald in its name is put into PRISM's soul during an action phase, you may search your deck for a figment, put it into the arena, then shuffle. So whatever it is, you get a tutor for whatever a figment is, put it directly into the arena, and then has a once per turn instant for 2 resources, banish a card from PRISM's soul, awaken target figment you control. This is really, really interesting. So what is a figment? We don't know. People are kind of already assuming it's kind of like Ash, where you need the figment to transform it into one of the new angel cards. But I'm not so sure of that because apparently you can activate, rest, tap the figment because it says awaken the figment for 2 resources. Oh, maybe that's how you transform it though. Maybe awaken here doesn't mean like untap. Maybe awaken means transform. Interesting. Super interesting. So maybe you hit with a Herald, goes into PRISM's soul, then you pay 2 resources to turn that into an angel. Super interesting. That's my current guess. Maybe the figment is the angel themselves, right? Maybe it's the... Oh, but Soraya's not like that. Well, maybe the ones from Dusk Till Dawn are different than Soraya. Who knows? Weird. Very weird. I'm very curious to hear what you think in the comments because, yeah, I'm not entirely sure what to think of that. You know, it's 5:30 a.m. here, so I'm like racking my brain trying to think what it could possibly be. I think the best guess is that Figment is the flip side of like Bologna that we've seen before. And she's a figment, and you go search for that, comes into the arena, and then you pay 2 and banish a card from your soul, and then you turn it face up? Maybe that's how it works? I don't know, we'll see. At the time of this recording, no idea. And then next we have VYNNSET, also super interesting. So 4 health, 4 intellect, 20 health, Shadow Rune Blade, young hero. At the start of your turn, banish a card from your hand. If you do, create a rune chant token. That is not a May. You have to banish a card from your hand. And also, she also says, whenever you play a Shadow non-attack action card, you can pay 1 life. If you do, the next rune chant effect that would deal damage this turn can't be prevented. I'm really curious to know how good that second ability is here, because you're paying 1 life for essentially 1 damage, unless we have rune chant effects that deal more than 1 damage. It just says rune chant effect. So that could be a lot of different stuff, but currently it is just 1 damage. And also, like, you have to banish a card every turn. And I'd like to point out, she doesn't have Go Again on her hero. She has no ability to give things Go Again. So that is super, super interesting. This is going to make stuff like Shadow of Ursa so much better because they will get Go Again themselves, whereas stuff like... Ghostly, is it called Ghostly Visit, the 1 for 4 that has Blood Debt, where it doesn't have Go Again. And even her weapon doesn't have Go Again on it. It attacks for 1, costs a life, and creates a rune chant on hit, but it doesn't have Go Again on it. So I'm very curious how you Go Again with VYNNSET and how her weapons are good. I don't know. Once again, these are not things I can answer for you. But I think it's really interesting, and it's so much different than Chain. She does have a way to generate rune chants on her character, which I think is really cool. I don't know. This is so interesting. The fact that you have to banish from hand is such a different dynamic than Chain, who banish from the top of your deck. So like this literally turns the cards in your hand into your banish resource. Now you don't necessarily have to use them that turn, right? You can just have them sit there and lose life to blood debt. But yeah, and also I totally called it. She did have a loss of life mechanic on her ability. Didn't give her go again. Gives her some weird non-prevention rune chant stuff, which is also like super interesting. Like I said, maybe it's some inevitability, just to kind of chip them down, life for a life kind of deal. You know, you lose a life and then they lose a life. But yeah, I'm very curious to see how these play. It looks like Prism here is going all in on like the angel strategy, right? It doesn't seem like she's gonna lend herself to this kind of like aura wall kind of thing where you just build a whole bunch of auras. It looks like at the base value on her hero, she really wants you to do like heralds and angel stuff, whatever figments are. So yeah, let me know what you think. Oh, I didn't even talk about the cold foils. Look how beautiful these cold foils are. These two pictures, by the way, were taken by Flukenbox at the Calling, and I think these look gorgeous. I love that they're doing the cold foil treatment on the heroes themselves, like the spot foiling. Looks really good. It's hard to tell which parts are foil on VYNNSET with the lighting here, but the Prism one looks, oh, it looks so good. I definitely want to get me one of these. It's just such a beautiful card. So anyway, that's enough rambling. Let me know what you think of these cards down below. Are you excited for Prism? Are you excited for VYNNSET? I'm really curious to see how the existing light and shadow card pools play with these new heroes. At a first glance, I'm not sure, especially for Prism. But you know, I'm sure some diehards out there are going to break these heroes and make them incredible because they do have very strong card pools either way. So thanks for watching, everyone, and I can't wait to see what Dusk Till Dawn has to offer. We got only, what, 21 days until spoiler season? Well, see you there. See you later, everyone.